welcome to Friday Nights with TCF, presented by The Loop Sports. I am Zach Lilia. You can follow me at ZLiliaTCF.
I'm Boomy. You can follow me at BoomyTCF. Follow the main account at typical_Chicago.
And it is sponsored by 26 Shirts and SeatGeek.
And, of course, we are also sponsored and presented to you by The Loop Sports. They are at The Loop_Sports.
I did think I cut you off a little early there.
Yeah, you're good.
That
You're
was on
good.
me.
It's been a couple weeks off. Last week around this time, Big Z was in Vegas.
Survived Vegas.
And then he gets back here and gets a cold from a dog with shedding hair.
No, that's not why I got a cold. I have a cold just from in general. But, Vegas was very fun.
I'm glad
great
you
time.
survived.
Happy I survived it. Maybe the greatest place on earth. It's so much fun. Anything you want to do, like gambling.
And not even gambling-wise, just like anything you want to do, you can do it.
You can, but I realized that I did mostly just gambling because it's just so much fun. I mean, you get caught up in the moment. You can go.
There's a lot worse things you can do in Vegas than just gambling.
Yeah, there is. And that's where I think that's where you lose most of your money at, too. So that's
and
the
possibly
problem.
your life.
Yeah. But that's why you can kind of stay on the strip. I kind of seem like that's more secure there.
Yes.
Nothing bad's going to really happen on the strip itself. We had a nice little place at the MGM Signature.
Very nice.
It was hooked right to the casino, so that was a good time. And Vegas, overall, I would say gambling, if you like to gamble, that's the greatest place on earth. Yeah,
that's hard. We've never been to either of us have been to Atlantic City, which I hear is great, but it can't be as good as Vegas. There's no way.
No, I just think that the nightlife is more interesting in Vegas than it is anywhere
I could just go out there and people watch.
Yeah,
and drink on the street.
That's one of the cooler things. You can walk up and down the street just drinking. They got those daiquiri bars.
$35 daiquiris.
Yeah, $35 daiquiris. That they put about 6 shots of whatever they got in there.
Nothing wrong with that.
But we are on to week 17.
I hate that
of the NFL season.
You just said week 17. That just hurts my heart.
It's very sad. The season's coming to an end, but the Bears are looking to have an interesting Sunday, maybe. Because there's a lot up in the air. Let's just go over the situation for the Bears. Rams lose, they win. The Bears win. They are the 2 seed. Bears lose. Vikings, they automatically play the Vikings.
Yep.
The Bears win and the Eagles win. They end up playing the Eagles.
Yeah.
So a lot can happen on this.
If the Bears win and the Rams lose,
yeah, they will have the 2 seed then.
Then they will have the 2 seed. So then
they'll have
to worry about playing the Eagles. But who would you rather see in that first round
I keep saying the Vikings. A lot of people are saying the Eagles. I just don't want to see a hot Nick Foles. You just don't know what's going to happen with that. But Kirk Cousins, you do also want to see Kirk Cousins because I just don't trust him in any primetime game.
Yeah, that's true.
And as much as you want to say the times of the games, any playoff game is a primetime game.
Right.
So I would like to see him in the playoffs more than a Nick Foles knows what's going to happen in the playoffs. He was there last season. They won Super Bowl. Exactly. So I would rather see – I guess I just kind of answered – I don't know. I would – at this point, I should trust the Bears defense against either team.
Yeah, so especially, Foles has only played a couple weeks now, and
my dream
scenario. They showed their ass really early.
My dream scenario is the 49ers go out, beat the Rams somehow.
Todd
the Bears
Gurley's
win,
out,
and the Bears get that first round bye, which would be unbelievable.
Yeah, I just don't know. Even without Todd Gurley, the Rams are so much better than the Cardinals.
I'm not saying there's much of a chance of it happening, but. I do like. I'm not the hater of the quarterback Mullins.
Yeah,
he's not as bad as everyone's saying, and
I agree.
He had a few bad moments against the Bears last week, but overall he had a good week. The Packers pulled out a game. Some say should win, some say shouldn't win. Like you said,
honestly, though, at the end of the day, it doesn't really affect their draft stock a ton. Like maybe 2 picks, just because at the bottom seller of the NFL, there's so much bad. At most, it cost them maybe 2 picks.
Yeah.
So I don't think it when you look at it from the outside, you're like, yeah, that's pretty stupid. You try and win that game, but at the end of the day, like it really doesn't.
Because overall, you just don't want to lose to the Jets.
Exactly.
So that's the main thing.
Like I said on the podcast, like this is such a double-edged sword because if they would have lost to the Jets, he texted me in the first quarter like, "Oh, good start from the Packers." Like, if they would have lost, you'd be giving me shit right now.
We got our boy Egoy watching us on the way home.
Went to the Ice Hawks game today. He was telling me
that was a good time.
Always a good time.
Always a good time.
I do like that me and you got bounced from the Ice Hawks game because your nephew wanted to go alone.
Yeah, that was kind of
bogus, that was tough.
We'll take the L for that one.
Yeah, that's all right.
But this going into week 17, we have pretty much the noon games, other than Pat McAfee doing the commentary for the Packers-Lions game. Not much going on in the noon games. They flexed all the games to the 3 o'clock games in anticipation to make – I think they want to force the teams to put out a good product.
Exactly.
I like how the NFL does this, the flexing program. But
no, you're right. I mean,
but the way they flex the games to make sure that there's always good games going on, and I like how they did it too because, you want to make sure that the Eagles don't know that the Vikings had how they did, or the Bears aren't going to be able to just know that you're going to have to watch the scoreboard during the game and do what you got to do during the game.
I mean, and Matt Nagy did make a point of it and said that like they will obviously be scoreboard watching because if the Rams are up, then they're going to pull Mitch Trubisky.
Because in the noon games, we got Detroit, Green Bay. Really, who cares?
Yeah.
The Green Bay is a kind of a crazy -8 at home. I don't think
Devontae Adams might not even play.
And I just think I'm not saying there's anything. I really don't see a difference in these two teams other than I know Aaron Rodgers is a better quarterback, but both teams are really stinking it up this year. I've heard some weird stories about Matt Patricia showing up late for meetings and stuff like that. You would think coming from a organization like the Patriots that you would never have that problem. That would be the main thing that you'd be good at.
It's got to be some kind of like mental game that he's playing because like that is just not something I expected to hear a guy from Belichick's.
I mean, it looks like an idiot.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of him.
And then we got Carolina Saints. Really means nothing. Saints are -7.
I actually kind of like. I didn't take it, but I like Carolina getting 7 points.
Well, it's good. You still have a chance to take it.
Yeah, I think I'm going to stick with my pick. I like home underdogs. So
then we got Dallas Giants. Dallas is already in. Giants not going to matter. Maybe Eli will have a great game and go in the next season with a little bit of a
so
bump.
Stupid that if he's going to be back. Like you at least have to draft a quarterback if you're the
Atlanta, Tampa Bay, both teams out of it.
Yeah.
Both teams not have a very good season. Jets, New England. New England is a 13.5-point favorites. Really, truthfully, they should cover that. Unless they're really don't, because they really don't care. I think if they win though. They do get the 2 seed automatically, and then Miami, Buffalo, both teams have nothing to really go for, and Jacksonville, Houston already in. Miami stinkers this year. Actually, wait a minute, is Miami in the playoffs? No, they're 7-5 though.
That's not right.
That's 7-8. Holy cow!
I was gonna say that math does not add up.
Then there's
and that was Big Z does math.
Yeah, that was no. I thought I saw a 5 instead of
I know,
8.
but if we'd be in week 17,
I should have thought about that. After I said that. If you know me, you know I'm not very good at math.
No.
But we got 49ers. LA should be. I hope it's a good game. They are 10-point favorites. That sucks. Eagles, Redskins.
The Rams are well aware that if they lose that game, then they're going to have to play the following week. Like it's not going to be just because Todd Gurley's out. I think you're going to see a full blown attack from the Rams. I think you're going to see a 20-point win.
Yeah, we'll see.
Josh Rosen has just put up the stupidest stats this year. He's had games where he's like 9 completions for 82 yards.
The NFL is weird.
The NFL is very weird.
Wait, did you say Josh Rosen?
Yeah, the quarterback of the Cardinals.
What does that matter? We're talking about the 49ers, right?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that was last week.
That's right. Oh, that's still in my head because they cost me money last week.
Then we got Philadelphia Redskins. That should not really be a game. Should not be a game. The Eagles should beat them. They are 7.5. They're 7-point favorites on the road, which is kind of crazy. But this game means so much to them.
Yeah, you're going to see 110% effort from the Eagles because they know if they don't win, they don't even have a chance.
Then we have Bengals, Steelers. Steelers are 14.5-point favorites right now
because they're another team. I feel like you're going to see an onslaught from them because they know they have to.
They got to win, and that last week that really screwed them. I mean, that was a tough ending of the game. Yeah. There were some tough calls at the end of the game,
but they've made their bed. Like they have to work their way up.
I would as a Bears fan, I would like to see the Saints lose last week because I feel like, as crazy as it sounds, I think the Panthers would have a better chance of beating the Saints than the 49ers have a chance of beating the Rams.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
That would be my hope.
I think as far going back to the Rams game, I think that the Niners have they got their big win. They did they beat Seattle a couple weeks ago?
The 49ers?
Yeah, they beat somebody. And then they give the Bears a run. Like I don't think you're going to see much of an effort.
Yeah, because really and true for that Bears game was very close at the end there.
Yeah.
We had Clippers, the Chargers, and Denver.
Place,
it's kind of a big game for the Chargers, I guess.
Yeah, it's going to come down to some seeding for them.
The Arizona, Seattle, that should not really be a game. Oakland, KC, I think Oakland played its best game last week. They should maybe treat the rest of the season like they did that game, but that's just me. But then we have Cleveland, Baltimore. I think Cleveland's going to try to end the season hot.
But Baltimore is also playing for something.
Yeah. So I also think Baker Mayfield would love to break up somebody's season.
Yeah.
He seems like that type of quarterback. And then we have the Sunday night game, the Colts, Tennessee.
Winner gets in.
And I think We'll figure out I'll tell you what I think here. Let's go into our picks right now.
Okay.
You want to go first?
Yep, I'll go first. I've got Tampa Bay +1 at home.
There we go. Oh. There we go.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
It's been a couple weeks. Atlanta, like you said, going through the recap or the preview, neither team has much to play for. They're at home. They're gonna, I think. Just honestly, I took this game because they're a home dog.
Yeah,
that's really it.
I got Dolphins +5.5 at Buffalo. Just a stinker.
I like that one too, though, except for guys Miami going to Buffalo, and it's gonna be like 18 degrees.
It's gonna be like 18 degrees, bear weather, but
doesn't exist. Quote from Herb Lawrence.
That sucks. But yeah, I just think
the truth.
It's this the first game. Like I said, if you want to watch something interesting, watch the Packers-Lions commentary.
Yes, absolutely. Pat McAfee's going to be electric on there. He's so fun. I, in the afternoon, am going to take San Francisco +10. I know I said it could be an onslaught, but again, with Gurley being out, there's a good chance that this – I still think the Rams are going to win. I think this game's going to go one of two ways. I think San Francisco is going to keep it close like they did with the Bears, or it's going to be a 35-point blowout.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just hoping that San Francisco is going to remain playing as hard as they have for the last couple of weeks, even though being mathematically eliminated. I would like to see San Francisco just give the Rams a tough time. I know I said it could be a blowout, but I think there's going to be it's either going to be less than 10 or over 25.
Steve said it's beer.
Neither. Oh, it's always beer weather.
No, but I mean, it's like I have the Eagles -7 at Washington. I think they, like you said, they have a lot to play for.
Yes.
But beer weather also is nice. The outside is your cooler.
Yeah, you do. Warming up. And then in the Sunday night game, I'm taking Tennessee at home. I think, again, winner gets in. I know no Mariota for the Titans, but some brain just tells me that the Colts – haven't been there. The Titans played in the playoffs last year, and it's been a long time since the Colts have played in anything meaningful. I just think being at home, you're going to see Tennessee give a hell of an effort.
I went the other way. I think the Colts are going to come out. I think Andrew Luck's going to have a great game, and I think they're going to blow them out.
Blow them out.
So I'm saying blow them
and
out.
Tennessee's getting 3 points. I like my odds.
Yeah. Let's move on to the Bulls. Bulls are
3-1 in their last -4.
Yeah, they're playing pretty decent. Like we said, they're going to ruin the tank.
Yep, 100%.
Yeah.
I did pick a nice night. I bet against them the day after Christmas. My brother was there when D. Rose returned, and I bet the Timberwolves -4, and it was the easiest money I've ever made in my life. I could have bet next month's rent on it. I probably would have.
Yeah. Bulls are just – they're going to be –
We've said it from the beginning. They're
average
going
all
to be
season.
good enough just to piss us off and not be able to lose correctly.
Yeah. Hawks.
Playing well as
Playing
well.
well.
4-1 in their last 5.
Both playing well.
Corey Crawford out for probably the rest of the year.
You think so?
That's
That new
tough.
goalie they got played last night played well.
Yeah, D'Elia. I've actually seen him play at Rockford a few times. He's a pretty talented younger guy, but obviously he's going to take some bumps. I mean, you're going to see some games where he gets lit up for 6 or 7, being this is his first stint. I believe it's his first stint in the NHL. And obviously you're going to see Cam Ward get his teeth kicked in every once in a while because of that defense. If the defense doesn't improve, then you're going to see guys like D'Elia and Ward getting, those games where everybody, if you don't watch hockey, you think it's all on the goalie, when really it's the goalie playing like 3-on-1 because the defense isn't doing their job.
Yeah. Cubs.
Yeah, the Cubs are been rumored into a little bit more of Bryce Harper than we kind of originally thought. There's rumors, I guess, that the Cubs have told Bryce Harper if he'll wait, they're going to try and make some moves, move some pieces around, clear up the money to pay him, which to most people screams that you're going to see the Cubs try and make a move for Hayward and Happ and possibly Almora to dump some cap space in order to make the signing. And I know we talked about this on the podcast, but when the Dodgers made the move to trade Yasiel Puig and Alex Woods, I like you thought that this is up for sure. Bryce is going to sign in the next couple hours, and it just never came. And then it came out that
the Cubs halted it all.
Yeah, the Cubs kind of threw a monkey wrench. And what I like the most, what I like more is seeing White Sox Twitter crapping.
Yeah, they're like, we're
they
not
thought
going to get
they
him.
were legit getting both Harper and Machado, and they were going to win the World Series next year. And that is just all crumbling down.
No, sir.
That makes me laugh.
I love it. The Cubs are, like I said, even if the Cubs don't make a move, they got Yu Darvish coming back looking like he's going to be
picking up Daniel Descalso, too.
Daniel Descalso. I think the Cubs are either way going to be contenders next year.
But the problem is, and we talked about this on the podcast, like you saw the division get better. I mean, the Cardinals pick up Paul Goldschmidt and Andrew Miller. Yeah. I mean, those are two big names. I mean, Goldschmidt's a Gold Glove first baseman, and Andrew Miller has one of the dirtiest sliders or cutters. I don't know exactly which category it falls under. One of the nastiest breaking balls to come out of a bullpen. And he was a little banged up this past year. But I mean, you pick up Paul Goldschmidt. I mean, that's big. I mean,
yeah.
And then you see even the dick ballers picking up Yasiel Puig.
Yeah.
I mean, one guy is not, especially a guy like Puig, who is a good hitter. I mean, he can hit for power, plays a sub-average right field. I mean, but he brings an electricity and he brings a bat in the lineup that you can't just throw right to, like Cincinnati has a lot of right now. And then I think the even bigger, nicest part of that is them picking up Alex Woods. Alex Woods was an all-star 2 years ago and one of the best pitchers in the game for the first 3 quarters of the season.
Yeah.
And I know he's a guy who's going to see the field every 5 days, and Yasiel Puig is not, a huge WAR guy. But picking up names like that and having to get up as little as it we talked about this on the podcast, it did more damage to the NL Central getting rid of Homer Bailey than it did picking up Yasiel Puig and Alex Woods. That's how bad Homer Bailey is.
Bad.
But at the same time, you pick up those 2 names, you've got, a couple core guys. They lose Billy Hamilton to free agency, which, so what? Tucker Barnhart I like a lot as a catcher. But I mean, the division's getting better. I think you're going to see Milwaukee take a little bit of a step back. They've picked up next to nothing. I think they've made any moves so far this offseason. And Pittsburgh, the only thing I've really seen them do is they got rid of Nova.
Yeah. They gave him to
the White Sox. Yeah, so you're seeing them dump, one of their inning eaters, and they weren't very good this year to begin with.
No.
So I think, the top of the division is going to get better. I think you're going to see Cincinnati maybe move up from the bottom, and you're going to see the Cardinals maybe replacing the Brewers as that team that's going to compete with the Cubs for a division title.
Love it, love it, love it. The Cubs are moving in the right direction right now.
Yes.
Hopefully towards Bryce Harper.
And if that happens, great. If it doesn't happen, like you said, Yu Darvish coming back, I mean, that's going to be huge. I mean, and you saw the videos of him throwing. The kid looks good. I think he has, kind of a chip on his shoulder now. He feels like, he's even talked about it. He almost feels like he's taking money because Yeah.
But guess what? I mean, the Cubs, he signed the deal. You're not going to do anything about it.
Exactly.
Just keep playing.
The nice thing is you like to see he's working his ass off to get back. So that's, I mean, if he wants to do that and has the heart in it, he's obviously got the stuff. He's shown that in his career with the Rangers and the Dodgers so far, that if he can get back to being healthy, then you're going to see another big name coming out of the Cubs starting rotation, possibly compete for an all-star spot.
Yes. Let's go into the final. Let's go to the TCF top 5.
Any good comments over there?
We got Goldschmidt's a hell of a player. Going to be hard to move Hayward.
It will
Crow
be, but
should
I think there's a team out there. There's got to be a team like maybe the Braves who are looking for a veteran piece that are willing to spend the money because they think they can compete now. I think the Braves might be the team. There's a connection to Jason Hayward he was drafted by them. And I'm not saying they're the only one, but there's got to be a team out there somewhere that's looking for a guy like that, a veteran guy who had a bounce back year, that is willing to, take on a little bit of that contract.
Crow should leave hockey. 2 major concussions. I'm with you there. I think it should be the end of him right now.
I'd be done.
I'd quit your career. You're just going to be healthy as much as you can be.
Yeah.
You got some good money from it. You got
a couple Stanley Cup rings. And
keep it moving.
Exactly. No, I'd be done with it too.
But our top 5, TCF top 5, sorry. Mixed drinks.
Big Z's a little under the weather. You'll have to forgive him.
It's harder breathing over here. So, but yeah.
So
we got another Hayward's contract versus ability don't add up anymore.
Who
I think
said
it's Steve.
I mean, you're not wrong.
You're not wrong, but it's at least in the right direction right at the moment.
Yeah,
to where
is
I
heading
think
in the
you
right
can fool
direction.
somebody into. It's not like a contender is going to sign him. I think somebody is going to, and maybe a contender that thinks they need one more little piece.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. I think if you find the right team, you find the right team who thinks they have a shot. Maybe a team like Colorado who thinks they have a shot at making that next step to being I get the Cubs are going to have to eat some of that contract, but they want some of that to come off the books. If you can, is maybe someone in the AL East. I mean, as stacked as that division is, a team there that's not far away is willing to take on maybe half of the contract plus, Hap or plus Almora in order to make what they think is going to take them to that next step.
Yeah. Our top 5 mixed drinks.
Top 5 mixed drinks.
Let's we'll do our.
All right. Don't even know why we do this.
I literally won every single time. I think I'm going to start off with the hard. I don't know if you're like it. It's half Jaeger, half Monster. I'll tell you that's my number 1.
You're taking the Jaeger bomb to a next level.
Yeah.
I think everyone that knows you knew you were going to go there.
Yeah.
Zach is notorious around Mendota for being the Jaeger bomb guy.
Love Jaeger bombs. It's my favorite. So that's me.
I rode down that alley a little bit in college. I would buy like the big giant cans of Monster and just make cups and put Jaeger in it. And then I would not remember what happened the rest of the night.
That's usually what happens.
Yeah, that's what happened. I have to go classic Captain and Coke. That is the best mixed drink. Don't at me. Man, that's because like a lot of people are going to say Jack and Coke, which is what I'm going to take it to. So Captain and Coke 1, Jack and Coke 2. Both very good drinks, but they both have their own separate. I feel like Captain is a little bit more of a summer mixed drink.
Yeah.
And Jack and Coke is more of a little colder weather. The Jack seems to warm me up a little bit more than the Captain does.
Okay.
You get the summer breeze, I think, from the islands.
The islands, yeah, the islands.
From the Captain.
Yes. My second mixed drink.
You get 2 here.
I'm trying to think.
I think me and you just have very different tastes. I'm going to take some very different.
I like a good screwdriver.
That's a good
morning.
No, but this isn't going to. Would you rather have A screwdriver or a mimosa?
I'm gonna go screwdriver.
Oh,
just
see.
get a little different. I'm trying to be
It's not
different.
the way we roll in my family. We're big
I like mimosas.
guys.
I mean, either way, it's.
You want to know
vodka,
what's something really
champagne,
gross? And I talked about
straight
drinking.
to the vein.
Drinking in college. We wanted, it was a New Year's party, and we didn't want to walk all the way back to the refrigerator section to get orange juice. So we just bought orange Gatorade at the front aisle
That's a lot
instead.
different. Yeah,
That was disgusting.
That's gross.
That was disgusting.
My number 3 is going to have to be a nice little cranberry vodka.
Good choice.
I'm a big fan, especially here at the corner tap. It's one of my favorites. So that's my 3rd.
Just don't take you for a cranberry vodka guy.
Big time. Big time. Maybe I might get some jokes thrown at me, but
Yeah, that's definitely. You sure you don't like martinis or?
No, I never had a martini.
That surprised me after
Never
a guy
had
who just took cranberry vodka 3rd.
I'm a big fan. I mean, I have to. You can't. I'm not going to be fake. Not going to be fake.
Stay true to yourself there, Big Z. Number 3, I'm going Moscow Mule. I liked Moscow Mules before they were like super popular. Those are, if you make them correctly, are damn near perfect.
I'm going to go with one.
Hang on, I get one more. What are you
I
doing?
don't think I can do this.
My 4th, this is tough. This is actually tougher than I expected. Oh boy. I think I can get that at 5. I'll be nice. I'll give you your 4th.
What?
I'll give you, because I don't know what I'm going to go for.
Go for.
I'll
let me go right now? I've been turned on to this by for a little after dinner drink. A little Bailey's.
Bailey's and coffee.
Bailey and I guess you put I don't know what they put in
What are you, 55?
Dude, it's so soothing after dinner. You get a big dinner. It is soothing.
That is disgusting.
With
Bailey's and coffee?
No, it was like Kahlua
a cup
in
of
there
Bailey's.
or something or
a Kahlua and coffee?
No, it was just like there was no coffee involved.
Oh.
It was like Bailey's and then something else. There was no coffee involved.
All right, with my 4th, I should go check my liquor cabinet right over there. I am going to go. Oh boy, I drink a lot of things that are probably going to get me made fun of. I'm going to go tequila sunrise.
Oh.
Little tequila, little orange juice, little grenadine.
I'm gonna. Can I do my number 5? It's gonna be different. No one's gonna like it.
Yeah.
We called it a Mad Mosa. Mad Dog.
Oh
champagne,
my God.
and orange juice.
You're a disgusting human being.
That is gross. I just wanted to throw that out there because that's one of the inventions me and some of my buddies had. So.
God, that's vile.
It's gross.
What kind of Mad Dog are we talking?
I don't remember what flavor it was.
Tequila. They make a good. I know someone in college.
Steve said Manhattan.
Yeah, that's a good show. I like and I like an old fashioned, but I think with my 5th, this is going to be a total personal preference thing, and I take it back for making fun of you with your cranberry vodka. I am going Malibu and pineapple juice.
Wow. I'm not saying anything wrong with it, but the crap you gave me for mine.
You're right. It is a very chick move. I used to buy it like
he called me a hillbilly. Yes, that's very hillbilly.
Yeah, that's okay. I would buy like the big giant cans of pineapple juice. You know, the ones that like you can't really open.
Yeah.
So I'd have to like, punch holes in them and then make that with Malibu.
My mom says snowshoe.
Don't even know what that is.
It's pretty good. I forget what's in it.
I know that it's white.
Yeah.
I was a bartender for a solid year and a half, and I don't know. I
forget about that.
I don't know how to make a Manhattan. I literally would Google shit on my phone, and I like an old fashioned. I don't know how to make it. So,
but thank you to everyone that tuned in tonight. A little bit shorter of an episode.
We got to get some medicine in Big Z and get him off
some
the
medicine.
Bed.
Gotta get some NyQuil.
He's got some drip going on.
Yeah, I got some
not the cool drip,
not the coolest drip you've ever seen, but I make the drip work. So. Thank you for watching. You can follow me at ZLilliot TCF.
At Boomy TCF. Follow the main page at typical_Chicago. Follow the Loop Sports at the Loop_Sports. Man, I think your sickness is wearing off on me. Make sure you go check out our sponsors. SeatGeek, use our code The Loop Sports in all capital letters for $20 off your first purchase. Make sure you head to 26shirts.com. You just got a shirt. I've got a shirt. We're 26shirts.com guys now. Thank you to our sponsors.
Thank you too. And thank you for everyone listening. Hope you have a great New Year's Eve, a safe New Year's Eve.
Yes, be safe out there.
We love you. Have a great night.